everybody. Tonight I'm going to be doing a bit of a base tour, even though it's not my survival base, it's a creative build up I'm working on. And it's not really a base either, it's just a aesthetic design. A little bit of a play around for fun. So, started this, I've probably worked about 6 hours on it so far. And it's going okay. It still doesn't look how I want it, but it's got all the parts that I wanted it to have, so I suppose that's a bonus. Yeah, the idea for this current build was that I was going to build a 4-bedroom house with a underground garage, a tower, and some workshops, an entertainment rumpus room, kitchen, all the amenities, that sort of thing. So it wound up to be a pretty big build for the amount of things that I wanted to put in it. It was supposed to be just a small build. At the start I was trying to keep it small, but well, things just got out of hand, didn't they? Kind of escalated a little. But yeah, it's been fun. I do enjoy the building part of it, and without having to worry about the survival aspect, it's really freeing and enjoyable. I usually use this mode to test and design different aspects of survival based builds, and to me it just makes sense. You can save on wasted resources and accidents that can often occur when you're trying something for the first time. So here we are in not a forest biome, just your average green biome, and I'm building this thing. Now, as we all know, when you're building something, it is the roof that sets it off. That's what makes it look finished. So this is a long way from getting a roof, but I'm not too, I'm not dissatisfied, but I'm not satisfied either. To me, it needs a lot of this, and cool actually. It's getting there though. I did want to go straight to roof there, and I probably still can. There's no reason why I can't. I've got a little spiral staircase going up there. I'll be getting into some finer details later with the aesthetics of it. But yeah, got 4 doors, 4 entrances, not including the drawbridge. As yet I haven't put all the doors and whatnot on it. They'll come with time. So yeah, I'll through the deck here. This would sort of be the foyer, where you just come drop stuff off, and your basic drop and go. Around the back here was going to be the entertainment rooms with some TVs and bits and bobs. Just funky stuff to look at. And I'm hoping it'll support itself. We'll see when we get to the roof, because that's where where everything goes down. As you'll know if your building is sound once you get to the very apex of your roof. Notice most of mine start to crumble once I try to aim for a point on my roofs. So a flat roof might be the go this time. So the second floor, I'm going to split this off into bedrooms, possibly replace these after reinforcing. You'll notice I've reinforced some of these just to show myself where the supports are, so I can keep those same supports throughout the whole building, and they are calculated and spaced apart in certain ways according to the structural integrity of each block, which is, you know, this is a 12 to 1. The concrete are all 12 to 1. What I enjoyed doing the most was probably this spiral staircase, which might look better actually coming from the drawbridge. This is going to go in. You'll come in this side, drive your motorbike down here, and then go out this other side here. You might notice that there's dirt there. That's because I haven't finished it, and thank you for noticing. So a little hay bale there. I was going to put some sort of a Minecraft drop so I can get from the top to the bottom pretty quick. But whether I want to get directly to the bottom or to this level, yeah, that I probably could have thought more about before I did it. Yeah, these spiral staircase. I'm not a big fan of staircases in this game because our ladder is quicker. These are more just for looks rather than being functional. So this tower is going to have to go up another few layers, and as you can see, I've started reducing it, going from 3 blocks down here, where is it, 3 spaces wide at this point, down to 2, and then I'll go down to 1 after a calculated amount of levels, till finally I hope I can reach the top. I'm thinking this base, this foundation is small enough to support the entire weight, but there's no reason I can't branch out and put bigger like reinforcement sides out of here, sort of like angled swooping it. I don't know whether they will actually support or whether it's based on individual blocks throughout this build, but yeah, that'll be a cool one. I've made a few more on this level. Just see where they're at. This one here, let's go have a look at that. This was just a little a quick horde base, the tiniest one I could think of. Now let's see if I can actually, yep, okay, I can actually get down there without dying. Zombies are turned off. My settings on the blocks are turned right down to 25%, 25, so it's easy for me to break the blocks when I place one wrong. You know, working with concrete, it just saves a lot of time. I built one and it was day 32 before I had half of what I've done there, and just from having to break blocks all the time. So here was a miniature, the smallest version I could come up with in regards to a space. This isn't really the best idea because the distance that a cop can explode is further. So if a cop blew up here and I was standing on the other side there, I'd still take most damage. So if I was already damaged, I'd be dead. Or if I was starting off, you know, at 100, I would definitely be dead. I think a cop explosion is like 250 or 300, so you got bugger all chance at 1 block away to survive that. So yeah, basically it's got an underground. You come in here, go out there. Was supposed to meet up. Obviously I got bored with that and started the next one. I was going to put these ramps around because they're quick, easy access, and you've got basically the protection of the bars from cops, but they don't do that much. You know, they do a little bit of damage to these bars, maybe 10 hits, 12 hits, and then they disintegrate. But that's better than a whole lot of other things. Oh. So let's go check out the third one. I don't know why I keep ducking, it's just Old habits die hard, I suppose. Okay, that's that house. This one over here I've probably showcased before. Or maybe not. We'll see. This is a big bastard that I built the first time around. And boy was it fun. I actually pulled in a whole lot of the best ideas that I could muster from the last few games. And piece this bad boy together. As the idea for this one was a 4-player self-sustaining horde base, screamer grinder base. So this one is designed fully for 4 players and multiplayer to just run constant screamer hordes. So it's that big that's why it's taking so long to load. It's soaking up all that RAM, which probably ain't that much, a couple of gigs of RAM. But yeah, I quite enjoyed doing this one. I like the trippy, psychedelic effect those iron bars have. So there's some downsides to this base. One, it's not in a valley, it's on a hill, so it can be undermined quite easily. 2, it's too high. You know, I usually make my bases 4 blocks, with the 5th block being the level of the iron bars, because you can drop 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can drop 4 blocks without taking any damage. Once you start getting up in the 5 and the 6 blocks range, you can take damage on falling. So, campfires in the corners, because our spider friends will congregate to these corners, which is also doubly why those are up there. Those are all superfluous and just aesthetic, but these 3 in each corner deal serious damage to those spider zombies that will wind up on this side just going up and down like they're on an elevator. And the fires, as they move through them, because as you move around them, move with you, these fires often catch them on fire. Whether they load that they're on fire or not is a different thing altogether. I laid out these traps in a fashion that was so that I could get in and loot. You know, I want access to looting. That's pretty much the whole point of having a screamer base, is just to loot zombies. After you've killed them, of course. I know a lot of people get off on killing because they're psychopathic in nature and spending all day in society driven the way this one's going. I can't imagine anybody wouldn't turn into a psychopath. So, you know, we've got psychopaths running the country. Oh, speaking of which, there's one in our country right now. Little old New Zealand has one of the greatest demon bitches in the world visiting at this point in time. And man, she looks like she's about to die, which is, you know, something to be a little bit joyous about. So this one has your basic elevator up and down and a ladder. Well, elevator up and a ladder down. This one probably doesn't work that well. Yeah, this is the one that doesn't work. Because you've got to duck to get in. There's another one I did that you don't need to duck, and I'll need to reproduce that. So the idea up here was these glass rooms are actually going to be small bedrooms for each player, and they can outfit them the way they want. And these platforms out here are growing platforms for food, which is why they've got so many supports. And I think the estimate was 20 a side, so you wind up with enough space for 80. You could probably expand it to 160, which I found 160 is pretty damn effective for one person, but we'll see how it goes. You know, I'd have to see how it goes for 4 people. So of course the last things to do here is to put little roofs on here, big canopy over the top of this, a workshop inside here, And then, well, even 4 workshops, you know, 1 for ammo, 1 for guns, 1 for clothing, 1 for building equipment and resources. What have we got down here? Down here. And this was going to be the storage level and garage. Now the storage level is going to be surrounded by these bars, these pillars, reinforcing the footing of this base, and also allowing, if undermined, you as a player to defend the undermined area. You know, because if the idea was to not leave your base, then you'd need to be able to do that. And then fully within here, it would be super reinforced and upgraded. Right up to polished steel if you wanted, but I'd create a vault under here to store the mass amount of resources that you're expected to get from a base this size, running 10, you know, 3 or 4 screamers per hour. But yeah, those are the 3 bases I've built so far on my creative builds, and it's been fun. You know, a lot of it was pretty much easy. You know, I'm liking some cool effects with the lights here. You know, I set up that area specifically for these lights, which is why it's actually this high instead of being my usual 4 blocks high. Because these lights fit perfectly to light up everything. You know, this was based on the idea that I wanted to be able to see what I was killing as well. There are blind spots, as you will see, you know, well, dark spots. But as this place expands, you'll probably notice that those blind spots will start to disappear. But yeah, that's sort of what I've been up to when I've wanted to be able to play and pause. Because in the other game, you know, it's an online multiplayer, so you can't pause the game. You've got to log out, and you know, I take breaks, I have kids, I do all sorts of things in between playing. So it is nice to be able to pause the game and come back and not have to wait the 3 to 5 minutes for it to load. As for updates, if you want information about the updates or the upcoming update, you'll need to go to the forums at 7daystoDie.com. Look for the admin clear or the sticky post that's usually posted to the top, and make sure you're in the console section of the forums, not the PC section, because obviously PC and console are different, and anybody who's played this game for 5 minutes would probably know that. So there's some more superfluous information for you. But yeah, good fun, great times. Peace, be happy, have fun out there. Thrive and survive, my friends. That's me for tonight, signing out. Good night.